Hello YouTube friends, Alicia here with a video. So I have placed a couple orders with Temu and I figured I would do a haul. I'm gonna be honest, I have been far less impressed with Temu than AliExpress. I don't necessarily know what the difference is as far as they're both, Chinese based platforms. Um, but I have found that the quality of stuff I'm getting from Temu is not great. Um, as well as I find that the descriptions of the items, and I'll explain that in this first item, is also not great. I feel like there's a lot of misleading information and, read all the fine print and things like that, which I understand you should do anyways. However, when I'm online shopping, I want to enjoy the experience of online shopping. I don't want to read, the fine print like I'm signing my life away. And so for that reason, I haven't been thrilled with Temu, and I will say I enjoy AliExpress far better because 90% of the time I know what I'm getting with AliExpress. I don't find I have to read all the fine print. I find that the quality has been good. I just have found that it has been more of a pleasant experience. As well as I will say, Temu spams you constantly with text messages, which I find very aggravating. I've tried to opt out of them, and then it's something else, and it's constant. So not being a huge person that likes to deal with things on my phone, I am not enjoying that aspect of it. With that said, let's get started in the haul. I did get some things that I do enjoy and some things that I didn't, and like I said, I'll go over it all with you. I am not linking, I'm not doing prices. That's more work than I want. I'm not sponsored by Temu, so I don't feel I need to do that. Okay, so let's get started with these pens. I'm sure anybody in the craft world that is into this kind of thing have seen these beautiful pens. Now, here's the thing. The quality is not great. They're very cheap. Maybe they all are. I don't know. But they're just not a nice quality. They're not a nice weight. Now, whatever. I can even deal with that. My issue is the particular bundle I had bought said 75 pieces. Now, I should have realized that the majority of items that they were giving you were these little beads. Well, as pretty as they are, I'm not going to pay $7 for a little bag of beads. And then, as well as, they don't come with tips in them, so they include extra tips, which, okay, I can even understand that, but they're counting these as 10 tips instead of sending you pens with tips. So, I mean, it was 7 something. It was closer to $8 to get 5 pens, 10 tips, and a bag of beads. Well, like I said, I'm just not impressed. I tried to cancel this actually before it has shipped, when I had realized what they were sending me, and I couldn't cancel it. So I did actually put in for a return refund because I would have gladly returned this. I'm not paying, like I said, $8 for 5 pens. So read the fine print. I will order pens again, but just pens, and obviously the ink. But the point to me of getting beadable pens is I have beads. I don't want to pay whatever, $7 for a bag of beads like this. So that is that item that I refunded. I will show you the next one that I was unimpressed with. Now, I am very impressed with the item. Sorry, I have a pillow here because my tripod's being special and it doesn't want to hold my phone. So I had to raise the items to show you. It doesn't want to hold my phone up. Okay, the camera is kind of picking up. It's bent. like, and noticeably bent. So, and not to mention that, and not only that, it also came on, and it's an LED light, so I can't change the batteries, right? Like, so it was on auto, which, okay, so technically, I guess it only turned on once it sent somebody handling it. I don't know, but I mean, they need to come off if you can't change the batteries, and they need to not come damaged. So, like I said, this item itself, I do actually really like. I will turn it on. Okay, so that's on. It's not showing up particularly well on camera, but it is on. It does give off a semi-decent light. However, I doubt it's going to last very long based on the fact that it came on. And I don't even know if it was on auto. I opened the box and it was on. So I put in for that one. And then, and like I said, the light I like, and if it would come undamaged, I would gladly order that again. This third item I got that I was really unimpressed with were these. They weren't particularly cheap, and they look like they should be comfortable. However, they're not. This is cheaply made, and this back, it just slips back, like it. They don't fit properly on your feet, so you're constantly stepping on this, and it's constantly slipping off. And then, of course, the foam is just, you know, the cheap foam that you can get from like Walmart or Dean's or whatever. But in all honesty, I can pick up better quality at my Dollarama than these are, and so I put in to return these as well. And I know there's going to be people like, why are you fussing? This stuff isn't expensive. These weren't cheap, for starters. Second off, they set the prices, not me. So if you set something at $20 and I pay $20, I want the item to be what it is and work. Because I paid what you asked for the item that you claimed worked, fit, whatever. If you set the item price at $1.50, I want the item to work because I paid what you set the price at. And so that's why I'm fussy. And I'm like that with everything, not just online shopping. You know, like I bought a pair of slippers on Amazon and I returned them. There were nothing wrong with them, but they were the wrong size, right? So it's no different. The only difference is Temu doesn't actually take returns. They do refunds. Had they taken this as a return, I would have gladly returned them because they're not comfortable, and I'm going to have to purchase another pair. So that is why I am fussy. It's not just on Temu. It's in real life, you know. I want what I pay for because, you know, like I said, I'm paying the price you're asking. Okay, another item that I got that now that I'm, you know, more impressed with. This is, screen tape, and it's sticky, and it's not double-sided, but, you know, it's not supposed to be. So obviously it's on release paper, and you can't really see it. But I bought that for mixed media projects. So that was fine. I bought a set of tweezers. Whether these go in the bathroom or my craft room, I'm not sure. They seemed like nice quality actually, so happy with that. Happy with these. Sorry, I can't open them. And these are just for junk journals or any kind of art project you want to make. You can add charms and dangles and things like that. And I just sorted my beads out to make more charms and stuff and jewelry. So I'm going to see if I use them more with the way I have them sorted. If not, I might just, you know, retire that part of my crafting. But these were a really good price and they seem to be good quality. I am really happy with this item. I may use the pillow again, sorry. once again, it wasn't super cheap. I don't know, it was like $10, but it was super cheap compared to, well, that's still not gonna work. It's huge. It was super cheap, there we go, compared to having to buy it from like a craft store or even at Amazon. And it's a silicone mat, and it has for the water cup, and I love it. And it has for your paints or even jewelry or soldering. You can put whatever you want here. Eraser, you know, maybe you're doing art. And then it has for your brushes, and I believe this is to stand brushes up. So I really, really like this. I'm really thrilled with that, and I don't mind obviously spending $10 or whatever it was I spent for something like this. Okay, and then I bought precision bottles. I'm sure they'll be fine. I actually bought some I really like. That from a dollar store here in Canada. They're bigger, but I needed something to get my order up to 25 or 20 or whatever it had to be this particular time on Temu, which is another thing. Temu's order limits go anywhere from $20 I find to $45, and that doesn't thrill me. You know, if I want glue bottles, I don't want to spend $45 to have to get them. I know lots of people complain about that, but yeah, so that's you know, obviously whatever. I don't want to spend $45 on to get a $1.50 item, but I bought those. I don't need them right at the moment, but I'm sure I can find something to put in there. I also bought these. Oh, you know, I'm going to show you these first because it's along the lines of craft items. Very unimpressed with these. These are die cuts-ish. The camera makes them look a lot better than they are. But, yeah, like the camera makes them look a lot better than they are because camera smooths everything out. The quality of them is poor. I don't know. I can print better quality than this at home. You can't really see it on the camera. I wish I could show it to you what I was referring to. But there's like bleed on a bunch of them. Okay, so like we'll do this one. It looks like, you know, they were running low on ink when they printed them. And like I said, the camera makes them look far better than they do in real life. So yes, I can use them, but I'm not going to purchase something as a rule that, you know, I can print better quality off of at home. So if you have a printer, I wouldn't recommend these. But they weren't expensive, but like back to what I said, I paid what they asked for them. I expected, you know, them to be half decent quality. Okay, and then I got some tool items. These are screw extractors. I don't know what to look for on quality, but they look good. So I'm happy with these. I also got a square. Happy with this. Quality is nice, sturdy. It's a square. A good price. I'm really happy with this. The only thing I'm not happy about is it's in millimeters, which I don't know if China measures in millimeters, but we sure don't in Canada. We use inches. Well, no, we use centimeters and inches, but as a rule, I work in inches, not millimeters, and I don't really know anybody that does work in millimeters, but that's fine. I mean, it's a basic 12-inch ruler from what I can tell. I mean, 30 millimeters, I believe, is 12 inches. But anyways, what it is it's a sliding, okay, I can't do it on camera. It slides and then you can basically keep it level as you're working on a project. Not exactly sure what I'll use it for, but I thought it was kind of cool. And I'm hoping, honestly, that it might work to hang pictures and keep pictures even. I don't know that I'll use that necessarily in the craft room, but who knows? It's me. Another item that I am happy with, they are meant for plants. I love plants, and I'll probably use some of them on my tomatoes. They can be used obviously indoor or outdoor, and what they are is they clip like so. Oops. And then you can clip your plant back and then clip this to, like I can clip it to the tomato cage or whatever I want to clip it to, a stake, and it holds my plant straight. I don't know if they'll slide a lot, but like I said, I'm happy with them. I can make those work. One more tool item. Okay, so another ruler. It's fine. You know, it was $3, $5. I will say it's kind of flimsy, so it's not whatever. I wouldn't necessarily take it out to a job site, but for what I want, you know, to cut foam core, like foam board and things like that, it's fine. I don't need a super heavy duty one. This is more for me in the craft room and like crafting projects, not necessarily to do woodworking projects, because it is very flimsy and kind of bends. So I am okay with that. That, like I said, for craft projects, I wouldn't necessarily want it on a job site. This item, yeah, okay. So the story behind actually a large part of this Temu haul was these items right here. Truthfully, had I known the quality of this, I guess I would have saved a lot of money, because I would have never purchased them. It was one of those items where it was like spend and get 90% off one item. So I chose these items. They ended up being $1.71, and I'm glad they turned out to be $1.71. They're cheaply made. I've seen good reviews on these, and I've seen wonderful reviews on these on Amazon. I don't know what the difference is. I don't know if different sellers sell different quality. But for example, you put the square together and there's like a gap in the square. So for them to connect, and the magnets aren't terribly strong. So I don't know. I have seen these branded, you know, from Costco and things like that, and the quality was far superior than this. But for $1.72, it is what it is. Hopefully my nephews can play with them and not be too frustrated with the poor quality. So there's that. This, on the other hand, is phenomenal. This does vibration and massage for feet. Okay, well, it's dead. Oh, no, it's not. It's, sorry. Okay, there's not enough charge on it, but I just charged it to try it. And basically, you do it barefoot. I actually wonder if it'll work for my hands as well. I have issues with my feet and my hands and poor circulation. And so it does vibration, massage, training, and all that kind of thing. And I've used them, the branded ones, and they're really expensive. This, I think, was $10 or $12. And from what I can tell, I love it. I wish the charging cord was a little bit longer, but you charge it and then you use it, right? Like, you don't have to keep it plugged in while you're using it. So if you are interested in something like this, like a foot massager for circulation and things like that, worth the money, in my opinion. So yeah, I got some things that I really liked. Like I said, I love the silicone mat. I love this. I liked a couple of the tool items a lot. I liked the light, even though it was damaged. So yeah, that is what I got from Temu. This video was getting long. Let me know your opinion. Let me know if there's something on Temu that you think I really should try, that you've had luck with and you think is really good quality. Because like I said, I'm not super thrilled on a lot of things I have gotten. I had one more order that I didn't do any kind of review on, and some of the items, like I said, were phenomenal. I had one item that was just awful, and once again I disputed it because it was horrible. I actually got rid of it. Like, I was so frustrated with it, and once again it wasn't one of the cheaper products. So I might, like I said, stick with AliExpress or stick with buying dyes or something like that on Temu. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I know the video is getting long and rambly, and I will see you all next time.